Conversations with Dr. Brenda. Mondays at 10 a.m. Informative, insightful, inspiring, and fun. On this episode of Conversations with Dr. Brenda, a conversation with Louise Cooper. Now here's Dr. Brenda.
Well, hello and welcome to Conversations with Dr. Brenda Godot. What a privilege and blessing it is to me to be able to be in your home or in your car or wherever you are viewing this today. I am blessed to have a conversation with a great woman. I don't get to tell her how much I appreciate her, but this will be a time that I can get to know her better and you get to know her better. And so I would like at this time to introduce to some, present to others, Miss Louise Cooper. Welcome, Louise. Did I say it right? Is it Cooper?
Yes, thank you for having me. I appreciate this. I've been looking at it for a while and I was wondering, will I ever go and do that? So thank you for inviting me.
Amen. Well, we're glad you could be a part. Well, we're looking forward to getting to know you better. And you're looking really cute. You're looking really cute today. Tell us a little bit about you, yourself, where you're born, where you're from, and what you do. Take your time with that. It can go as long as you want.
Okay.
Yeah. We got to go back a little bit. The Lord's blessed us with some
Yeah.
extra years. So.
Ooh,
Amen.
yeah. Okay. Well, my name is Louise Cooper, and I'm born in Brooklyn, New York. Um, I've been here now in Sacramento for almost 30 years, and with Calvary Christian Center for that long. Um,
Wow.
Yeah, I started out. I'm a multimedia design technologist. I started out with actually with typing on this electric typewriter,
I
91
remember
words a
that.
minute, whatever. Yeah, so I continued on and moved there. And when I started working with the United Nations in 1981 and was doing Wang word processing. So that's right before Microsoft or anybody came out. And from there, I started doing desktop publishing and, at the United Nations and worked there for 18 years? No, 13 years, 13 years. And I was in charge of a newsletter called The Heavy Oiler, which was distributed around the world. And that's how I got good at what I was doing because someone was teaching me how not to get it done. I had a consultant that was supposed to be teaching me how to do the newsletter. And I guess I was catching on a little too quickly. So, but anyway, I wound up learning it, and since he had to teach me, and then his job would be over. I had to, lay out, format, edit, and design it. And as I did that, every day when I come back, it wasn't user friendly like everything is now, where you save as and it's there. I type it out and do everything, and then when I come back, the next day it was always gone. So I had to restart it over every day, every single day, and for like a month. And I finally looked at him and said, "Are you going to just show me how to do this here? Because I mean, the first thing they teach is how not to lose your stuff." And he just looked at me and smiled, and I got it, and I caught on, but it took a little longer to do, but I got it accomplished. And once I said, "Well, let me speak to you after we got it done." I said, "Let me speak to you when you come back." Well, he went in and they fired him. And that's my first time
Oh,
experiencing Satan turns around for bad, the Lord will turn it around for good, because I got real tech savvy.
right.
I had a one-way hotline, helpline and tech support there was in out there. And right now, if you tell me, something that you need, I can tell you what programs you can use to get it accomplished in. So
Wow.
that's how I got good at what I do. And then, of course, I went to school. Right after that, I went to school, and the first thing they showed me is how not to lose your stuff. But
Okay.
yeah, so I was really excited about that. And then, of course, I went to college and got my degrees and stuff. So I did get my master's in education, media, design, technology, and I've
Wow.
been working on it since then. You know, teaching
That's great.
credentials and all. Hmm.
Mm-mm-mm.
I hope that sort of
That's
summed it up.
awesome. Well, it does, but I'm going to go back a little further because I don't know if I heard that you're from New York until I just now hearing that little New York
My
accent.
accent.
When you said, yeah, yeah, that's beautiful. So, do you have any memories of before you came to California? I
Oh,
know you did. I
I have
mean,
lots of
because
memories. All my
yeah,
family's still there. My kids and I are the only ones that's here. I came here, and what my testimony is, I left there and came here because stuff was going on that I didn't like and whatever, and I finally wanted to get away. And I'm saying, I'm gonna, and then finally it happened, and how that wind up happening. I don't know if you want to hear this part, but anyway, I wind up if you don't like the situation you're in, you have to change it. And sometimes you
yeah.
got to just get up and leave,
Mm-hmm.
and basically that's what I did. I left and I took
Mm-hmm.
my kids with me and we
Mm-hmm.
came here and I never for one moment,
Mm-hmm.
you can love people, but God didn't say you had to like them. And you can like them from a distance. And not only will they not they have to take a plane take a plane to get here, but they got to call and get directions. They won't be stopping in because they're in the neighborhood. Hmm, yeah.
I've got a little action over here. I got some dogs that decided they want to bark. So I'm kind of muting because I'm listening to you. So tell me, Louise, when you gave your heart to the Lord, was that in New York or was it once
No.
you came here? So I would
Well,
like you to make a full screen, Francine. So just to see Louise while I take care of something while I'm listening. Okay, if
okay.
that's possible. When did you accept the Lord? And
Well,
tell us about
when I was in New York, I would a friend of mine used to take, and well, he was taking us to church, really, me and my kids and I, and I wasn't. I guess I wasn't ready because I wasn't getting it. I wasn't getting it, and but anyway, I continued to let my kids go to church, but I didn't go. And then when I got here, of course, I was trying to get away from a situation, that I was in, and I just didn't want to be around anybody or anything. I just wanted. I felt like I was alone here because I was so used to being around family, and
Mhm.
and now that I didn't know that many people, I was, got that feeling of fright on me. And I was like, if something happens, what's going to happen with my kids? So I did, so a friend of
Wow.
mine introduced me to Calvary. And then I came to Calvary and started working well, matter of fact, I was the Ministry of Protection. I was in the
Okay.
Ministry of Protection.